Back to the Common Sense Crypto channel, everyone. This is Rich making another video on XRP today. As usual, we're going to talk about XRP today. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic day wherever they are in the world. I must begin by mentioning the report I read the other day that claimed Donald Trump was upset about XRP being included in the crypto strategic reserve. 599 Bull developed an alternative viewpoint. Oval breaking. When a lobbyist attempted to include XRP on Trump's list of critical cryptocurrency reserves, chaos ensued. This was more than simply a poor tweet, it was a behind-the-scenes look and it reveals everything. Trump made a post in March regarding a federal cryptocurrency reserve that included XRP, Solana, ADA. No ETH, no Bitcoin. The cryptocurrency community blinked, but many were unsure of why. They do now. It turns out that Brian Ballard, the lobbyist who pushed the post, had Ripple as a client. Trump was. Intentional. Although XRP isn't meant to be known yet, it's beginning to appear everywhere. Additionally, I don't believe that President Trump was upset by XRP's inclusion. He was upset that he had brought it up too soon. The Rippleverse SEC case is still pending for the same reason. That's precisely why I think. Which is yours? Post it in the space provided for comments below. Wait till you observe the upcoming XRP pump, advises the market psychologist. Kaboom. That's Crypto psychologist Michael claims that XRP served as the support line. Yesterday at support, the majority of cryptocurrency experts advised you to sell your XRP. When this pumps in the upcoming weeks, they will be publicly embarrassed. This is what is going to occur. What's XRP breaking out, I believe, really breaks out. I mean, this place is going to grow busy. People will have emotional outbursts, and those outbursts will spread to other people. Weak hands will take advantage of those feelings. Diamond hands will remain true to their strategy and disregard the feelings. The adoption of XRP as a reserve asset and for medical payments was facilitated by Gistix. Your utility is there. A $50 million cents credit facility has been established by Gistix Health to support a new altcoin-powered real-time payment system and use XRP as a reserve asset. Naturally, the speed of XRP was another factor in their decision. They discussed how quick transactions are as well as how affordable it is. That's precisely what XRP was designed for. And the integration across the chain of former fast settlement between pharmacies, manufacturers and suppliers, intelligent rebates based on prescription level data, XRP-based credit lines for independent pharmacies, international payments with minimal FX and transfer fee, immutable audit trails, DSCSA compliance, and pricing validation are just a few of the use cases for XRP throughout the network. Utility is coming, as I mentioned, and this is significant because you know what's going to happen now that this pharmaceutical business has decided to collaborate with XRP. This is the path that the future pharmaceutical business will take. There will be a network impact. According to the CEO, the European Union has a major edge over the US in this area, and cryptocurrency is becoming more and more popular. Listen to it. Our crypto and digital assets business is the biggest among the traditional European exchange firms. What is going on in cryptocurrency then? Crypto is becoming popular, isn't it? Isn't it true that more and more people own digital assets and cryptocurrency? That is a trend in the sector. Additionally, crypto is becoming more, and including cryptocurrency, won't decline after reaching new highs. I invest for the long and medium term, but you have to realize that markets are inherently cyclical. Instead of moving in straight lines, price activity occurs in waves until demand is driven by real utility, which then takes over as the primary factor influencing valuation. The link from larger market cycles to digital assets is not feasible. Be ready for both situations. This is what he's saying. It's likely that the price of these utility-driven cryptocurrencies will begin to be determined by utility, and that will permanently alter the cycle. Now, we would probably see a retreat if a run-up occurred at this time. Utility, on the other hand, will cause those setbacks to be minor before continuing its upward trajectory. That's what I anticipate. The source of this is Brad Garlinghouse. Globally, stablecoins are booming due to their practical uses. This should be evident from the volume of recent announcements in traditional, fintech, and cryptocurrency finance. The United States will benefit from this technology sooner rather than later if it can enact clear and practical regulations. Brad is also advocating for rules. Now, if you are a cryptocurrency business and you weren't following all the rules, you would never advocate for stablecoins or even crypto laws. That demonstrates Ripple's power. That demonstrates that when laws are implemented, both Ripple and XRP will gain. Cyprus is the source of this. Peersis and Ripple have one big. The blockchain infrastructure is powered by Peersis, and the Bank of Colombia is utilizing Ripple technology to test a wholesale CBDC. Verifies it. Tokenized government bonds, trust lines, smart contract-based DBP settlement, the establishment of a CBDC wallet, an immutable, programmable between CBDCs and other currencies is one of 5,400 currencies that can be issued on the CBDC private ledger. It is also affordable, dependable, and nearly instantaneous. Back then, they even discussed connecting it to the Interledger protocol. Additionally, they were already discussing about 10,000 deals every second. 1 trillion transactions per second could be possible with Interledger. However, the secret ledger is real. People are still debating whether XRP has two prices. It doesn't exist. The secret ledger is still being tested by the banks. When they emerge from that testing stage, that's when you want to be holding XRP. That will be the moment when the switch is flipped. If a price is set for XRP during the testing period, it has the potential to rise above 1,000 overnight. I still hear a lot of discussion about that. Hbar is now supported by Ripple custody through a shared MPC wallet. As I mentioned earlier, Ripple and Hedera are increasingly collaborating, and we will witness this event. Since these cryptocurrencies are not at odds with one another, we will witness it happen with Algorand, IOTA, and XTC. The two of them will be running beside one another. Thus, Hedera Hashgraph's Hbar tokens are now supported by Ripple custody, which was first confirmed by the scholarly academic research study. The study that will be published in the Internet Journal in the future shows how Ripple can be used to manage assets based on Hedera on a platform for collaborative multi-party computation wallets. The paper claims that the adoption of shared custody highlights a wallet solution made for regulated organizations managing assets like XRP and Hbar on several blockchains. By permitting the secure processing of Ethereum tokens, XRP ledger tokens, and Hedera tokens on a single platform, Ripple custody upholds and strengthens its position for cross-chain asset management. As an Hbar holder, I think this is a great idea because they will also use Ripple custody at the retail level. Imagine using Ripple's custody solution to manage your assets while also earning passive revenue from them. This is headed in that direction. Additionally, it appears like Meta is in discussions with several crypto companies about using stablecoins in 2025. Previously, listen to it. As a means of controlling rewards, Meta is now in discussions with several cryptocurrency businesses about launching stablecoins. This is based on a recent Fortune magazine report. Occurs years after Meta's previous attempt to recall a cryptocurrency went viral. According to Fortune, Meta's current outreach to cryptocurrency startups centers on stablecoins' capacity to pay people in various locations without the hefty costs that are typically connected with other payment methods.